Hey friends, I hope you are doing well. I'm super excited about this video because I'm about to share with you some verbiage that I just uncovered, discovered, secret language, whatever sensational word you want to use, in my last one-on-one coaching call with a top performer. So this particular top performer, she is in the top 15 of her entire company. And she was asked to give a speech coming up here, and she needed help writing it. And so this is something that I'll help my clients with during in one-on-one coaching. And so I said, well, what is the thing that you're best at? And she wasn't sure. And so I started asking her a ton of investigative questions, I guess kind of like a sales detective, to get to the root of it. And on the surface, it was like your standard high performer speech. I took action. I didn't give up. I talked to people. So I dug more. So we got a little bit further. Well, I just tell my story. And I just found that, I don't know if you've listened to top performers and you hear the same things over and over again, you're like, there's something different, something they're not telling me. And it's not that they're not telling you, it's that they're not even aware of it. So we broke it down. The first one was when she started using, this one was particular health and wellness product. When she started using it, she actually measured really specifically all the things that were happening. And so a good idea would be to, when you start using your product, or if you have new builders start to use their product, have them keep some sort of journal with what things they're noticing. Then you're going to start to have data or some backup to whatever story it is. The second thing, not surprising, latch on to an inspiring story. And her story was inspiring, but she also mentioned how she talks about somebody else who had a really fantastic results that might be more relatable. And her attitude was, maybe it would work for you. What's the harm in trying? As opposed to trying to overpromise and underdeliver. But it was the third thing she said that blew me away. So she was like, well, I just invited to events. I'm like, everybody invites to events. Invite me to an event. Pretend I just heard your story. Invite me to an event. And here's exactly what she says. And I want to unpack this one. She says, we have a call on Saturday. Like, she's told them a little bit about their thing. I'm going to be watching here at my dinner table. Do you want to watch it with me? If they seemed interested at all. Do you want to watch with me? We have a call on Saturday. I'm going to be watching it here at the table. Do you want to watch it with me? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, I know why you are exceptional. And here's the way I would explain this analogy. Here's what I think most people, including myself, would do. And I am also open to upgrading some of my language, but network marketing leadership is really about role modeling. It's about doing the things and inviting people along with you, not telling people what to do. And so this particular client is an excellent role model, or at least tries really, really hard to be. And so here's why this works. So imagine my mom, she's cool. If we bring people over, she'll make sure there's always enough food. Anyone's welcome. So let's say my mom is having I don't know, dinner party, whatever. There's this thing in my mom's house. And I say to you, hey friend, my mom is having a thing at this on Saturday night. Would you like to go? Right. So I'm inviting you to this outside thing. You'd be like, I don't know, maybe. Right. So you can kind of feel in your brain or in your body, like a little bit of that doesn't, I don't know. But if I said my mom's having a dinner party and I am going, would you like to go with me and be my +1? How does that make you feel now? It probably makes you feel really, really different. There's less pressure. It sounds more fun, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And when I realized this little nuance in this leader's language, I knew right away. I said, I know why. And it's not a fluke. And I said, do you believe me? And she says, not really. So, well, I think it's so phenomenal that I'm going to go in, I'm going to go teach it to my entire audience. because it is that special. And so here's the idea. Instead of saying, there's this event, do you want to go to the event? It's, I'm going to this event. Would you like to come with me? Here's what's happening on her team. She had an event with over 50, an in-person event with over 50 people recently. Some of you guys are thinking, is that even really a thing? It is a thing. And so what she said is she included people in things she was already doing instead of pushing people to do something that they would have to like go and do on their own. And because she invited this way, her other people are inviting this way. She said every single partner, brand ambassador, whatever the name of her company's distributors are, had guests that came to that event. And that's how she had so many people attend. And what's really cool is she has a new builder that's launching this weekend. And she said, oh my gosh, you're right. Because my new builder tomorrow, she's going to do the company call, but she invited 4 people over to her house to watch it with her. And I said, that is why your team is taking off. That is why you are in the top 15 of the company. That is the difference between some of the language and the wording, and even really the way that good network marketers think about it, that it's really special. And so I had to share it with you right away. I literally just got off the call and wanted to record you this video. And I hope this is really helpful for you. So I want to encourage you to say, I'm going to a place. Would you like to come with me? Versus there's a place. Would you like to meet me there? See how that works for you. I think that people really do want to be included, even if we're all cranky and just want a Netflix binge for a while. We've got to break humanity out of our cocoons. And I think this is a great way to start. So I hope this is helpful for you. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk soon.